In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to assemble the Arnfield escapement. So if you haven't yet, you can purchase the files from jbvcreative.com, get the files printed. This build requires some additional parts. There is a full parts list in the download package, and you're going to need a hammer and a screwdriver to assemble this. Let's start by hammering some bearings into the parts. Make sure to hammer lightly. The plastic is soft, so the bearings will go in. Hammer the bearings into the two side pieces and into the two holes in the base. And then hammer one bearing into the anchor piece. Using an M4 by 12 millimeter screw that goes into the anchor piece, followed by two washers. And then that screws into the hole in the left crescent. Make sure that it can turn freely. Then grab another M4 by 12 millimeter screw that goes into the top bearing, followed by two washers. And then that screws into the top hole on the base. And make sure that can turn or drop freely. Next, another M4 by 12 millimeter screw goes into the right crescent, followed by two washers. And then that screws into the bottom hole on the base. And then make sure the left crescent's on the other side of this little notch here. Next, grab another M4 by 12 millimeter screw that goes in through the back into the middle bearing, followed by two washers. And then you can screw the middle spool center wheel thing onto that screw. Make sure that the whole thing spins freely. Another M4 by 12 millimeter screw goes into the top bearing, two washers onto that screw, and then you can screw the pendulum into that. Now slide the string through the center hole in the spool. Tie a big knot on the end. I'm not really a knot expert, so you get full freedom here. Express yourself. Just make sure that it doesn't come through the hole. Now wrap the string around the spool, just so it's not all over the place. And then tie the other end of the string through the weight. I'm just using a regular simple knot here. Just make sure that it doesn't come out. So the weight needs to be printed at about 30% infill. We're just trying to ensure that there is 10 grams of filament in this weight. And most slicers will give you this information. If it's not 10 grams, increase the infill and you'll get the right amount of weight. Next, we're going to assemble the pendulum. So let's start with the adjuster piece that screws onto the end of the fully threaded rod. Drop the weight on and then an adapter piece on the other end of that. Now this extension is optional, but if you're using it, screw it into place. Screw the other adapter into place on top of that. And then screw the whole thing onto the end of the pendulum. And now we're ready to move to the wall. Line up your wall mounting guide in whatever position that you want and make sure that it's perfectly straight using a level. Then mark the holes with a pen or a marker. Using whichever wall mounting method that you want, screw the wall anchors into the wall. Here I just have pre-drilled holes and I'm screwing directly into the drywall and it's strong enough to hold the escapement up. Make sure that the wall anchors are super tight and then screw the wall posts directly onto the anchors. Slide your mechanism onto the wall posts and then use 4 C-clamps to hold it in place. Give the pendulum a little swing and the mechanism should be working. Enjoy.